Hey guys, it's Marisha, and this week we're taking it straight to the hoop. We're going to make some basketball hoop cookies. Not just one cookie, but two cookies. We're going to make a sugar cookie and a chocolate covered Oreo. You guys know I don't do cookies too often, so when I do it, it has to be extra special. Now this is a collaboration with My Baker's Box, who sent me their May box, which was sports themed. In the box is orange melt and fill, black candy writer, red piping gel, a cake tester, a piping tip, baseball edible sugar toppers, white cupcake liners, and a chocolate covered Oreo mold. I was ecstatic when I saw this because I've been wanting to do these for so long. For this video, I'm going to be using the Oreo mold, the black candy writer, and the orange melt and fill, along with white melt and fill from a previous video. We just want to put that in some hot water so that it melts down. Now, I may be a couture cakeista, and I do a lot of things well. However, sugar cookies is not one of them, and I know my strengths and weaknesses. So here I have one box of cake mix. We're going to add to that 1 egg and 1/2 cup of shortening or butter. This is going to form a delicious dough. It's ready when the sides start to pull away, and this is going to be our sugar cookie. So we're going to split this in half, wrap it in some plastic wrap, and let it sit in the refrigerator for about 30 minutes. This is my template. I just traced a picture off of the computer and I cut it out along with a piece of wax paper that's the same exact cutout. And we're going to cut out one of our halves of sugar cookie dough, and we're just going to trace out our actual basketball backboard, not the hoop, not just yet. This is going to go onto a ungreased cookie sheet. This is a non-stick cookie sheet, so if yours isn't non-stick, you might want to hit it up with a little bit of non-stick cooking spray. After about 6 minutes at 350, they came out perfectly golden brown. Every oven is different, so just check it after 5 minutes or so. Using our black candy writer, we are going to outline the entire cookie as well as make a square in the center. And then put that aside for a few minutes to let that set. Now we're going to move on to our chocolate covered Oreo. I'm using these Reese's Oreos. They are so good. Oh my goodness. We're going to take the orange melt and fill. Just fill the mold about halfway. You want to give it a few taps and it releases all of the bubbles. It makes it come to the top and it settles nicely. Then you want to put the cookie in there. Put a little bit more of the candy melt or melt and fill, and then just continue to tap it until it's settled into all of the crevices. Put that in the fridge for about 20 minutes and it pops out beautifully. It looks like a little hockey puck. Like if you wanted to do something hockey themed, there's your hockey puck right there. Now using the same black candy writer, go ahead and make your basketball lines. Now for the hoop, I'm going to put a piece of wax paper over the template and with some white candy melt just trace over the entire hoop. I wanted to use the white melt and fill, but some water seeped into that container, so be careful about melting down those melt and fills because there is a thin piece of cardboard and the water could seep through and it could seize the entire melt and fill and then you have to throw it away. So I just used candy melt. Now I'm going to take some red fondant that I rolled out. You could also use red buttercream frosting, whatever you would like, and that's going to be the top of the hoop. Set that aside and we're going to focus on our sugar cookies again. I'm going to add some of Wilton's Candy Melt Easy Thin just to thin it out. If you don't have that, you can use shortening or coconut oil, and it just makes it more pourable. It's got to be pourable enough so that we can flood this backboard cookie. So I'm just going to spoon it on there just to be safe because this sets so fast, so you want to move quickly. And then when you have it on there, you want to just give it some light taps and let all of the candy melt flood to where it needs to go. And then after a minute or so, you can do the same with the center of the cookie. The best part about using candy melts and melt and fill is that this only took 10 minutes to completely harden. Now we can finally assemble all of these together. We're going to put the hoop on the cookie with a little bit of candy melt, and then the Oreo cookie on the sugar cookie by putting a little bit of candy melt just on one half, the top half of the cookie. That should just attach within a few seconds, and then you got this crazy amazing basketball hoop cookie. This was so much fun to make. I'm so proud of how this cookie came out, and the cookie itself, the sugar cookie, is so delicious. It doesn't get crunchy, it's kind of soft, and it's just really, really, really good. So if you guys ever need a little cheat, there's your cheat. Couture in a basketball hoop cookie and a chocolate covered Oreo. Bye guys. I can't believe this worked. I can't believe it came out so nicely. This was something I was like literally dreaming about for days. It's almost as big as my head, but who said that that was a bad thing? More cookie. Basketball is my favorite sport of all time. Wrestling, a close second. Football, a strong third. Then we get into fishing. We get into, I always wanted to be a basketball player. And then I realized how much running it took. And I became a chef instead. I used to play basketball every single morning before school. It would be me against two boys. And I would beat them every morning before class. That's the way you start off a day for success. But I also got the nickname Butterfingers because the ball would just slip out of my hand at times. I don't know why. But look, I'm making cake today. Maybe there's something there. Not to mention I was a good defense because I'm 5'9", and I've been 5'9" since I was like 2 years old. So I was just always towering over all the boys. I also wanted to be a football player. And when I asked if I could join the team, I knew I was the only girl, but I just said, look, let me ask. And he said no. As much as we loved glazed cookies, most of us love the glaze. The cookie is sturdy enough to withstand the coating, but it's still soft, like I could bend it. It's just really good, see? Because it's cake mix, so it's just really soft and delicious. Sugar cookies just aren't my strength. They're a weakness. So for me to realize that I can do this with cake mix was like the angel sang to me. And I was listening. I said, Angel, is that you? So I'm not gonna turn down my little easy fixings, especially because I'm over here coating stuff in chocolate, melting stuff down. For more information on My Baker's Box, check the description below. You can get $5 off of your own My Baker's Box by using the code CoutureCakes. Who don't want no $5 off? By the way, these Reese's Oreos that I used for the video are supposedly like only available for a limited time, and they are the best Oreos I've tasted. I'm truly not an Oreo fan because I don't like cream fillings with that, like it's got like a powdery consistency and I never liked that. But these, I ate the filling out and I left the cookie. I like Reese's. They are so delicious. Anyway, bye guys.